Alright, now I'm logged into my Nadex account. I want to walk you through just some of the different trades that Nadex offers. I'm going to focus on this particular video on binaries. So if you click on indices binaries, you'll see the FTSE 100, German 30, Japan 225, the US 500, that's the S&P 500 futures, Russell small cap 2000, or US small cap 2000, which is the Russell 2000, US Tech 100, which is the Nasdaq 100, and Wall Street 30, which is the Dow 30. But I'm going to just click on the Dow one, which is Wall Street. You can see that I'm doing this video as of 10:58 in the morning. You can see that this particular, if I click on the 10 to 12 p.m., excuse me, you can see, you can see that there's different options here for the trade to expire at 12 o'clock. Nadex stops offering trades 2 minutes prior to the trade expiring. So at this particular case, I can place these trades up until 11:58 a.m. So which would be 2 minutes before the expiration time. So for example, say I thought the Wall Street 30 or the Dow December futures were going to be greater than 15,714 at 12 o'clock Eastern time. Currently, they are trading, the market is currently trading there at 15,702. So at this particular point, the market is about 13 points, now it's 10 points as I'm talking, under this particular thing. So if I think this is going to happen, if I think the Dow is going to be above 15,714 at 12 o'clock, I would want to be a buyer, which is this right column here. So then you would just click on the buy button and the size, and that number is 34 here. I can change it to 41. And then this is the key numbers that you want to watch for: the maximum loss. The maximum loss is how much is the maximum you can lose on this particular trade. So as of right this minute, it would be $41. With binary options, everything expires at either 100 if you win or 0 if you lose. So in this case, they're taking $41 out of my account. If I win the trade, I would win $59. So these two numbers are always going to add up to 100. So my profit in this particular case would be, roughly 150% return on investment. I paid $41 for it. My profit would be 59. Now I would only win this trade if the market closed above 15,714. So if the market didn't close above that, I would lose my particular trade. And then the next thing you would do is just place the order, and you would own that particular trade. Now the nice thing about this, and I'm not going to place this right here in this video, but the nice thing about this is, let's say the market went up to 15,710. Instead of $41, this trade might be worth $50. I could exit that position at any time before 12 o'clock if I wanted to. You won't get the full amount, you won't get that $100 for it, but you can exit that position. So if things change, or you wanted to take your profit early, or whatever the case is, you can come back and sell your position at any point, and take the profit or take the loss, whatever is there based on what the market is doing. So that's a neat thing that a lot of the other overseas binary options brokers don't offer. Next, I want to just kind of walk through the forex binaries. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different currency pairs. So you obviously have a lot of different currency pairs. Let me go back here just for a second to the indices in Wall Street. As I mentioned, they have the 10 to 12. They have the 1 o'clock closing time. They have the daily, which is 4:15. They have a weekly. So if you think that the Dow is going to go up for the week, I'm currently doing this on a Tuesday, but if you thought the Dow was going to head higher or head lower for the week, you could place different trades here for the week as well. The longest time frame they do have is weekly though, so that's something that you'll have to keep in mind. So going back to the forex though briefly, again, there's 10 different options here. If I click on the euro US dollar, which is obviously a popular one, they have again the 12 o'clock close, the 1 o'clock close, and again these will as time progresses, you're going to have a 2 o'clock close, a 3 o'clock close, and so forth. They just happen to have these particular hours because this is the time of day that I'm actually doing this. So they actually have a 3 a.m. Eastern Time close, a 7 a.m. Eastern Time close, a 3 p.m. later today close, a 7 p.m. tonight close, a 11 p.m. tonight close, a weekly close. And again, you can, like I said, have 10 different forex pairs. Next, commodities. They have, what is it, 7 different commodities: copper, corn, crude oil, gold, natural gas, silver, soybeans. And they have binaries for the jobless claims. So if you think the jobless claims number or the non-farm payroll, they have that on there sometimes as well. They have different contracts that you can do here as well for different particular events. Me personally, I stick with the indices and the forex for the most part. I do trade some commodities, crude oil and gold as well from time to time, but for the most part I stick with indices and forex. So there's many different options here for binaries. I think that's 25, 30 different instruments to trade, and then if you break it down by hourly or daily and so forth, you have a lot of different options to participate throughout the day and the week for your particular trading. So that's a little bit about the binary side of things. For Nadex, again, you can get out of the trade early. Everything expires. You're trading the contract. So another great idea. Let me take a look at the dailies for the Dow a minute. If I click on, for example, this is one thing you can't do at some of the overseas binary options brokerages. Is okay, let's say this is a daily trade again for 4:15 today. Again, I'm doing this video, it's a little after 11, so we got about 5 hours left of this particular trade. This particular trade says the market's currently at 15,709. Let's just say, hey, I think the market is going to take off and just really move up, 50 plus points for the rest of the day. And I'm really sure of it. I could take this particular position, which is 15,750, and only pay $20 for it. So in this particular case, the Dow would have to move up 40 points. Again, I think it's going to move up at least 50, let's just say, and I only have to pay $21 for it. So if I pay $21 for it, in this case, I would make $79 profit, which is almost 400% return on investment for this particular trade. So if I really thought that was going to happen, I could do 10 contracts, and as you can see, the profit, my max loss, what it's going to cost me is $200. Maximum profit is $790, and go from there. So you can take something that's far out of the money, like in this case, you're 40 points out of the money, and you're thinking that the market is going to rally and really move, and you can profit nicely from that. Or you can take stuff that's far in the money, so you're confident that the market's going to close above. Maybe there's some really good support at 15,670. So you're really confident that this particular trade is going to win, but you're not quite sure that the Dow will continue higher, but you're sure that it's not going to close below that number. So in this particular case, you're about almost 40 points in the money, and in this case, you're going to have to pay $82 for this particular trade with the profit potential of $18. So if you lose, it's going to hurt. It's $82 for the loss. If you win, you're going to win, your 20% or so, 20-25% return on this particular trade. But you're far in the money, and the chances of you losing is slimmer. So your winning rate is obviously going to be higher. So I have traders that do both of those things. I have traders that go far in the money. I have traders that go far out of the money. It just depends on your comfort level. The nice thing about Nadex is you can do that here versus some of the other binary options brokerage. You can't do stuff like this. So you're buying based on the contract, and you're buying based on what the percentage of that particular instrument is going to do. So in this particular case, the market has fallen a little bit since I've been talking. Now I can pick up this particular trade for $77. So in this case, it's $77 to win 22. So hopefully that helps a little bit about binary options, how Nadex is a little bit different in their binary options, and how it can help you however you want to trade it, whether you want to trade far in the money contracts, far out of the money contracts, or right in the money contracts as well. And the nice thing is, they're not making money when you're losing. They're making money when you're trading. So their interest is to continue to have traders trade. They'll make money off the commissions. They don't make the money off of your losses. So then they're not going to play the games that you'll see in some of the other binary options brokerages. So I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.